Hi, it's March 27th, Friday morning. It's been a crazy 2 weeks, and apparently that makes me not know what day it is. As promised, am loading a video to kind of go over the basics of how things have shifted for our class. More information will be rolling out more slowly than what is contained in this video because there's a lot to understand, and so we're not going to do it all at once because that doesn't make for good retention of things. So I'm going to hit the highlights today. There'll be another video out first thing Monday morning, but for the weekend, I just want you to kind of get a sense of how things have changed and be able to ask any questions that you have. The first thing you need to be aware of is everything is different, but in some really good ways and always with good reason. So if I make a change and you're uncomfortable with it and you want to understand why I've made the change that I've made, please just shoot me an email. I didn't do anything arbitrarily, and I would be delighted to help you understand why I did something if you don't understand. It's really important that we do two things for the rest of the semester. One, try to keep anxiety in check because there's a lot to be anxious about, and it's easy to channel that into a place like your classes that feel a little more legitimate and less high risk for blowing up. So we want to be on guard for that we're not being anxious about things there's no need to be anxious about. So we reserve our anxiety for things that there really is a reason to be anxious. And the second thing we want to do is make sure that we get rid of as much anxiety as we can. So if you have a question about why I did something, please be polite, but please do email me and ask why. I would be happy to discuss it with you, and I'm happy to add it also to the next video that I make so that everyone's getting all that good information. So today, here are the highlights. There's a new syllabus. There's a new calendar that gets us through the entirety of the rest of the semester. In that syllabus, the two big changes are that all grades up to this moment have been done away with. I know that sounds really weird, but none of you were turning work in week 3 thinking, oh crap, I'm going to be under a tremendous strain for the last 8 weeks of my class and not be able to perform to the best of my ability. Most of you in week 3 were thinking, I've got all semester to make this up, and today I'm making this decision. So I've gotten rid of all the grades. I still have them, but I have disabled the importance of all of the grades so far. The second reason for doing that, and it's the most important one, is that there's really only one big thing you need to learn in this class, and that is how to write an academic research paper using other people's research. And so the grades we have remaining are all absolutely necessary to get that done. Not a single assignment from here on out isn't in the service absolutely of getting that paper written. In other words, the paper can't get written without doing all the assignments we have that remain. And I've taken every assignment that is not about that out of the course. This is not how we typically deal with distance learning, but as a colleague at Pacific Lutheran University said recently, this is not distance learning. This is triage. This is emergency management of learning. So everything that could be removed has been removed from the class. The only assignments that remain are those that must be done in order to get the class done. To that end, every single assignment you submit will be given full credit. And then any commentary on revisions that you are given back, you're expected to make a choice. Either resubmit it with all those revisions made and continue receiving full credit, or choose not to resubmit it with all of your revisions made, and your score will still be a 75 going forward. I chose 75 because the college is in the process right now of figuring out what it wants to do about changing grades, not changing them on you, but allowing you the option of choosing to go pass-fail in your courses instead of getting a grade point average for this semester only. They've not finished and finalized what that offer will look like, but no matter what, if you submit every single thing the rest of the semester, you're going to pass the course. That said, if you don't submit every single thing this semester within that 2-day window of late work, it's going to be nearly impossible to pass the course. So think of this as, again, emergency learning management. You simply have to get it done, even if you suck at it, because I'm going to give you lots of feedback about how not to suck going forward. But at this point, you will only be graded on, did you try? And so you have to actually try, or there's no way for me to give you that grade. The new calendar tells you all of the due dates from here until the end of the semester. You'll notice the very first due date is this coming Tuesday. It is not new work. It is simply you uploading or uploading again, depending on which class you were in, your first critical annotation. You've already done this work before spring break. You simply need to load it up again for me in the new gradebook format. So if you've already uploaded it, please upload it again. But that's the only thing due soon. The other work is the earliest next Sunday. So not this coming Sunday in 3 days, but the following. And again, there'll be a new video on Monday morning outlining the work for next week. So that gets to the point where you have to watch the videos. I know it sucks to watch my little face yapping for hopefully no more than 10 minutes at a go. But so much more information gets covered in this format than in any other format. And so please watch the video at least once and take good notes for yourself. There will also be virtual office hours starting on Monday morning from 9:30 to 11 a.m. I think it might be from 10 to 11:30. I can't remember, but it's in the new syllabus. So please go look. See, there's your first Ricky Tikki Tavi to do. Go look in the syllabus what my office hours are going to be. They're going to be live, and I will be in a virtual classroom that you have access to if you look on the left of your Blackboard screen where you've always had course content and my grades and all those things. There's now one called Virtual Office Hours. You click on that during the time frame I'm available, and there's my face sitting there waiting for you. That said, it's not private. We will actually all be together, so be aware as you come into the classroom that you're probably going to see other students there, and those other students are going to be able to hear you when you talk. So I will be available via that virtual environment 4 days a week for an hour and a half each day. I will also be going completely against all my own rules because the actual apocalypse seems to be happening around us. And I will be checking my email every single day, including on the weekends. So let me know how I can help. I'm going to try to keep this short by stopping here and then picking up on Monday morning with what you need to know for next week. For today, what you need to know is go print and read the new syllabus, go print and read the new calendar, and maybe play around with virtual office hours to see if it's possible to get in, even though I won't be there, and that may be what it tells you, that there's no teacher there to meet you. So I'm available via email. I'm available in my office hours virtually, and we can figure out other ways I can be available if we need to do so. Please let me know how I can help, and hang in there. We're going to get through this together.